A great show for you today. Coming up, the local restaurant putting on a perfect Valentine's Day date night. We are cooking up something delicious with Movida in San Francisco. And the podcasters who are playing Cupid, we have the ladies from the Dateable podcast on our show today. They're topping the New York Times dating podcast charts. Can't wait to hear their advice. Plus, painting with a twist, a happy way to show your artistic side, where it's all about fun art, not fine arts. I love the sound of that. There is so much happening today on Live in the Bay. To Live in the Bay, I'm Rachel Maurer. Very happy Thursday to you. We've almost made it to the weekend. I'm so glad you could join us today. It is Galentine's Day. Valentine's Day just one day away. So hey, if you're a last-minute planner or a last-minute shopper like me, this is your reminder to get on it right now. And for any of the guys out there, flowers will always do the trick. That's my opinion. If I get flowers, that's all I need. Maybe write a little card. Something from the heart is always good. All right, well, we have lots of fun Valentine's Day themed guests today. We are so excited to give you some ideas and even some dating advice, relationship advice. Everybody needs it at some point, right? Okay, let's get things kicked off today with In Case You Missed It. It is such a busy weekend in the city. Along with Valentine's Day, we of course have All-Star Weekend and Lunar New Year celebrations. It is the year of the snake, and San Francisco's Chinese New Year parade is happening on Saturday. Today, KRON4's Lindsay Ford gives us a sneak peek at those floats that will be featured this year.
Everything that you see was painted this year, freshly painted, so it's all brand new in the last 2 months.
Staple guns, paints, and tons of glitter. 20 talented Bay Area muralists, fabricators, painters, and other professional artists are putting their final touches on this year's Chinese New Year floats.
The running joke is that I'm like the glitter queen. That's my area with glitter management. Glitter gets really messy really easily, but it just makes everything pop so much more.
Abhijay Malood works for the Parade Guys, the San Francisco-based float and fabrication company in charge of creating the colorful floats. Malood says her favorite part about creating the floats is learning about China's rich culture.
It's just really nice to be a part of supporting the culture, even though it's not mine personally. I do really take pride in celebrating a piece of my community.
The Parade Guys partnered with the San Francisco Chinese Chamber of Commerce to make sure their work appropriately showcases traditional Chinese symbols.
I also happen to have a daughter who's not my biological daughter, who was born in China, and she does serve as a bit of an advisor sometimes. Sometimes I need her to check something or culture check something.
Checking on culture and the climate, Stephanie Muffson, the owner and director of the Parade Guys, says many of the floats are made of recyclable wood and foam.
Doing our best to stay within environmentally friendly practices and materials.
Muffson says she and her team have been working on the floats all year long.
The very, very best part of what we do is after months of hard work, in all kinds of weather, where, blood, sweat, and tears, going out there and just seeing the looks on people's faces, seeing, thousands of people enjoying our work, that's really big for us.
Such beautiful floats there and such a variety. Look at all those colors and the sparkles. I bet the glitter queen is really busy this time of the year, and it's gonna all pay off on Saturday. This is so exciting. The parade is this Saturday. Again, that is the 15th. Lunar New Year Parade, the Year of the Snake. It starts at 5 p.m. and it's on Market Street. Well, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominee list is out today. This is so exciting. There are some names you will definitely know and love on here. Let's check out who made the cut. Of course, the legend Cyndi Lauper. There's also Mariah Carey and a long list of other names that you will potentially know on this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee nominee list. This is so exciting for them. You can just imagine that all of them dream of going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So this is super cool. Big, huge congratulations to them, and we'll see who ends up making it on the list. This is such a big success for them. Well, tomorrow is Lover's Day, and in Clark County in Viva Las Vegas, they're making it easier for visitors to get hitched on this special day. Instead of having to make the trek all the way downtown in Vegas, you can land your love right in the baggage claim area at Reed Airport. That's right, you don't even have to go to the Strip to get married in Vegas anymore. You can get a vow renewal certificate or get married right there in the airport. There will be a special limited edition theme keepsake featuring the Vegas skyline if you go into this store. The Pop-Up License Bureau is open now through the 25th of this month. So out of curiosity, I did some more research on getting married in Vegas. I'm not going to do it, I'll tell you that much. I found out that Vegas hosts more than 100,000 weddings each year. That is a ton of weddings. Some of the most popular themes for them are Elvis impersonators, drive-through weddings, or even underwater ceremonies in a tank. That would probably be last on my list. A significant amount of Vegas weddings, sadly, end up just being short-term. Surprise, surprise. I wonder why. But it does seem like fun, and, you know, maybe it's a fun thing to do in the airport when you're really bored. Okay, well, today is the day for the gals. It is Galentine's Day. If you're a guy, we're calling it Palentine's Day, so everybody can participate in this. Today's a day to celebrate love and friendship with the important people in your life. According to Pew Research, 71% of women say that most of their closest friends are women. To celebrate, a party planner says you can always incorporate new fun activities with the girls.
Leaning into trends like red light therapy or like having a mani-pedi. You can also have another activity that's craft-based so that everybody's off their phones. And also, crucial, must have a great photo op spot.
Speaking of the crafts, we have a great guest on our show today who's going to show us exactly how to do that, and it's something you can totally replicate easily at home, so that is such a good idea. Finding time to gather with the besties can obviously be difficult. Everyone is so busy, but party planners say it's important to just do something, even if it's taking a walk and grabbing a coffee after school drop-off or scheduling a meal between meetings. For me, it's sending voice notes back and forth to my girlfriends. That keeps me connected without having to have a long phone call all at once. So that leads us right into today's question of the day. I love this one. It is so sweet. We are asking, in honor of Galentine's Day or Palentine's, what is your favorite way to celebrate life with friends? Go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen right now, or head to Instagram or Facebook at Live in the Bay TV to answer. And my answer to this one, of course, I just said sending voice notes back and forth. I love to FaceTime with the girls, but if we're in person, I love to just watch a fun show, something that's not serious, eat popcorn, cookies, drink good wine. Pretty basic answer here, but yeah, that's just the best feeling. To be surrounded by people you love is just so great. I'm doing Galentine's Day tonight, and I cannot wait to see all my girls there tonight. This morning, Daria gave us the answer on the morning news that she likes to take a walk with her girlfriends, which of course is great for the mind and the body. And James said he wants to just gather with all his friends, and he likes to have a big meal with them. I loved both of their answers. All right, we'll scan the QR code on your screen right now. You can always join in on our question of the day by scanning that code and tell us what is your favorite way to celebrate life with your friends. And happy Galentine's Day and Palentine's Day to everybody out there. Still to come on the show, the podcast to get you ready to ace your Valentine's Day date. We have the ladies behind Dateable here today, giving us all the advice for our love lives. And later on, we're painting with a twist, the fun way to get creative with art. We're learning how. That and so much more on Live in the Bay is back in 2 minutes.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards. ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the downpour, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it with professional-grade supplies for every industry, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Because you can't predict the future, but with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's the podcast that has taken over the airwaves, tackling a subject everybody wants to be good at, how to be dateable. Just in time for Valentine's Day, we have the two hosts joining us today. Please welcome Dateable podcast hosts Julie and Yue. Hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey,
Thanks for having us.
I'm so excited to have you ladies. This is something we've been looking forward to for a couple of weeks now. How to be dateable. How do you even start in a podcast like this? Where did this come from?
Well, this podcast was born here in San Francisco almost 10 years ago.
Wow.
And it started over drinks. Two girlfriends talking about dating. And we thought, you know what, we should record some of these stories that we have and our friends. You know, your friends tell you dating stories all the time, I'm sure. So we decided to do what was called a podcast at the time, which was very new.
Right.
And 10 years later, we've evolved it into dating from all over the world. And now we have a book.
So cool. And in your podcast, what are the main topics that people want to hear about? What are they wondering about when it comes to dating?
Yeah, I mean, it really runs the gamut. Like, we talk about the super tactical of how to navigate apps, and how to meet people in real life is a hot topic right now. But then we also go a lot deeper to understanding like our inner workings and how we're really showing up for dates. And a lot of like mental health and psychology topics. So we really run the spectrum.
Yes, speaking of like the mental health aspect of it, it can be so intimidating to go on dates. I mean, especially if you feel like maybe you've gone on one that didn't go so well, and then the next one you're really nervous for. How do people get over the nervousness and just be themselves and have fun actually while they're dating?
Well, that's it. That's the word, our favorite F word, fun. And we forget that dating is supposed to be fun. And it's a privilege we get to exercise. Not everybody had this opportunity to date the amount of people they could date. Until now, we have all the options and tools. So if we look at dating as connecting with another human being, and we don't have to think about the end goal or the outcome, even if it's not a romantic connection, you probably had a great time learning about someone or learning something new from someone during that date.
Yes, so true. I feel like even if it doesn't succeed as a relationship, at least maybe you learned something. That's a great way to look at it. Now we talk about the dating archetypes quiz. What is this? You guys talk about this. Tell me a little bit about it.
One of our favorite topics. So in our book, How to Be Dateable, one of the factors came up is that a lot of times dating advice can be really generic, and in turn, it doesn't really help you. So what we want to do is really personalize the book. And over our 10 years of doing Dateable, we talked to thousands of daters, and we've really seen the differences in terms of the patterns, the way people approach dating, the mindset, all of it. So what we did is we made a quiz from what we learned and basically puts people into 5 archetypes. And throughout the book, you can see like what are your dating strengths and then what it might be holding you back.
Okay, absolutely. Wonderful. So when did this book come out?
2 weeks ago.
Wow, so new. Well,
so fresh.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
This is
thank
so
you.
exciting. Do you all have any favorite parts of making this that you experienced?
Oh, that in writing the book?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is our baby. I mean, we gave birth
4 years
to
in
this
the
book.
making, yes.
And, you know, Julie and I have known each other for over 10 years, and then it took us about 4 years to make this book happen. So it's something we're really proud of. And in the beginning, we're like, oh my God, we're writing a book.
Yeah.
It's going to be out there, but now it's out there in the world, and we're sharing, I think, a really important message, which is we want connection, and we don't need to give up on love.
Yeah, very sweet. I love to hear that. I think a lot of people just need to rehear that. Like, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. Just try to go out there and have fun. You've done a lot of research, met a lot of people who are dating. Do you have any like top tips on how to be dateable?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, everyone is already dateable, so we want to start by saying that. I think a big piece of it that we've learned from doing our podcast is that you actually don't need to be good at dating the way that dating is today. And we actually think that's what's getting in people's ways, opposed to them not being quote unquote dateable. So it's really about like getting rid of the rules, getting rid of the way you think you're supposed to act in dates, and really coming with your authentic self and dating your way and taking control of your love life.
Now, I feel like one of the most intimidating parts of dating is what if we're sitting there at the dinner table and we run out of things to talk about? We're out of topics. We have nothing more to go for. Do you have any advice on that? Like what to bring to the table and what kind of effort to put in while you're dating?
The reason why people think they run out of topics is because they think they can only talk about specific topics on a date. But if you sit there, talk to a wall about things that you're interested in, you're most likely not going to run out of anything to talk about, with the wall even. So we always say lead with your interests. Lead with what happened to you during the day. Lead with your experiences. You can also ask your date for advice. You know, maybe you had a tough day at work. Let's talk to your date. Like, well, what are their thoughts on that? You never run out of anything to talk about as long as you lead with your interests.
Okay, wonderful advice there. Now, real quick, I want to talk about your events coming up in the area in the next week. What have we got happening?
Oh, we have so many good ones for people. So if people are looking for Valentine's Day activities, we got you. So we have an event on Friday night at Neon on Union Street.
Okay.
So this will be a live event. There'll be drinks, there'll be food, it'll be fun. And we encourage everyone to come. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And then on Saturday, we actually have a book reading that will be in Corte Madera Book Passage, that store in Marin. And then on Tuesday, we will be doing an event at Manny's in the Mission that will be talking about the love crisis and how you get out of it.
Okay, wow, you guys are booked and busy, as they say. This is so exciting. If people want to learn more about you, listen to your podcast, get your book, how can they do that?
Well, on social media, we are at Dateable Podcast, so that's the handle. And also, they can go to our website, dateablepodcast.com.
Okay, wonderful. Julie and Yue, thank you so much for being here today. Best of luck to everyone in the dating world out there. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here. To learn more and hear all the advice, we have a link in our website that is liveinthebay.tv. You can find their podcast and all their social media there. Coming up, Movida is here. We're tasting the Mexican Peruvian cuisine and learning how it is made. Can't wait to try it. And as we head out to break, you can still answer the question of the day. Just scan the QR code on your screen. Today we're asking in honor of Galentine's Day, what's your favorite way to celebrate life with your friends? Let us know. Your answer could be read a bit later on our show. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards. ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Weeknights, trust News Nation to bring you the day's events with critical thought from all sides. Analysis that's tough but fair. In search of the truth. The new primetime on News Nation. Weeknights starting at 7 Eastern.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax. It always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Diane, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Movida is the San Francisco restaurant blending Mexican and Peruvian cuisine. They have a special Valentine's Day menu available, and we are finding out all about it. Joining us today, we have co-founder Shima. Hi, Shima.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so excited you're here. So good.
Thank you.
This all looks so amazing. Of course. Tell us what we've got on the table today.
So we have our agua chile with our tomatillo, cucumber, and serrano broth.
Yum.
We have our lamb chop with our mole sauce and our Persian baklava.
Okay, I can't wait to go more into the drinks and everything, but first tell me a little bit about Movida and what you guys do there.
So Movida came about in October of 2023. We're located south of Market. My husband and I are both Persian. However, his family owned Mexican restaurants as a child. So we thought we would marry the two flavors, the two cultures, and that's how Movida came about.
Okay, wonderful. So how do you marry those two cultures? I mean, how does that even come together? What are like some of the similarities between the two?
So both flavors are very savory. The dishes, all the cocktails, we incorporated a lot of saffron, tequila and mezcal, of course. The drinks are spicy with the serrano and the jalapenos from the Mexican culture.
Wonderful, perfect. I'm learning that I do like mezcal, which I was so scared of the smokiness at first, but it's actually delicious once you kind of taste it and get into it. Yes,
absolutely.
It is good. All right, so I know you guys are having a special Valentine's Day celebration and menu. Tell us a little bit about that.
So tomorrow night we are having a prefix menu, which features the baklava, a few of the drinks, the lamb chops as well. We also have a DJ on the weekends, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay, do you have the same DJ every weekend?
We do not. We rotate DJs.
Ooh, cool. And what is the vibe tomorrow of the DJ?
Tomorrow of the DJ is going to be a mix of Persian, Spanish music, and top 40s.
Ooh, very cool. Okay, something that sets you guys apart is the big party that you guys kind of are able to throw for people who come in. Tell us a little bit about the atmosphere.
Okay, so it's very warm, inviting. It is an environment that we wanted to create, such as your living room, right? Having a gathering, having a party. Persians tend to have mehmunis, so that's what we wanted to create with the cocktails, with the liveliness, with the DJ, with the food. Everyone coming in and just having a great time.
Such a fun time. All right, I want to dive in and taste the drinks and talk some more about the food. So tell us what we've got drink-wise here. These are so pretty.
So drink-wise, we have our Leone Sol, which features tequila, saffron, and tahini rim. So here's an orange.
Perfect.
Dehydrated orange.
Love it. Tahini is so delicious. So tahini is kind of a spicy one. Look at the color of this. It is so, so pretty. Okay, and tell us again what's in here.
We have our Leone Sol tequila, tahini rim, orange. We have the saffron ice cubes.
Okay, wonderful. Cheers to that. Hey, it's Galentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day to you.
Happy Galentine's Day.
Shima, okay. Tell us a little bit about the lounge aspect, because that's something different from like a typical restaurant. You guys have a DJ and lots of fun. How do you hope people feel when they're there?
Just having a good time. When the DJ's there, everyone gets up, dances organically. It doesn't turn into a club per se, because it is very elegant, very shishi. That is the vibe. But just want everyone to gather, have a nice time, mingle.
Oh, wonderful. Shishi. I've never heard that. I've never heard that before.
No,
That's a great term.
Yeah. Shishi all day at Movida.
Shishi. We love it. Okay, all about the beautiful cocktails too. So let's move into the next one. What have we got here?
So the next cocktail we have is our Persian Teeny. It's our take on a espresso martini. It has saffron, it has charanda, which is a rum from Mexico.
Yes.
We also infuse it with some rice with a lemon Persian lime zest.
Ooh, okay, so that's what's on top here. I'm gonna try not to spill it. And Shima, if you spill, you won't be the first person who's spilled on this show. Ooh, okay, I love the foam on the top. Do you know what the key is to a good foam? Because I feel like that's so hard to get at home.
It comes with the shake.
It comes with the shake.
Yeah,
okay, so you gotta just keep shaking it.
Our bartenders are there to give it a good shake.
Amazing. Our next cocktail, I love this glass that it's in.
So this is our Shishi cocktail in a Nick and Nora glass.
Okay.
It is our take on a lychee martini.
Oh, cool.
So it has my two favorite drinks, Persian tea and a lychee martini.
Okay, wonderful.
So we have the shishi, and what
is
we
this
do,
tool that we're...
It is a smoke gun.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So
I'll let you be the pro.
That's where the shishiness comes into
That is shishi. I don't know what shishi means, but I feel like I'm learning just by osmosis here of watching you. Oh, cool. Okay, so what is it that you use in, what are we dipping it in?
So we are dipping it in a water liquid. It has no flavor.
Okay.
So that we don't
Ooh, very cool.
take over the flavor of the cocktail.
Because I feel
so
like
you can either blow the bubble.
Okay.
You can just sip it, whatever you'd like.
Oh,
cheers to
cute.
Valentine's Day and Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, yes. Oh, that one's good. It's a little bit sweeter than this. I like that one a lot.
It is.
So what kind of alcohol is in this one?
So this is a vodka-based drink.
Okay,
vodka with lychee as well as Persian tea.
Yes, it does taste fruity and delicious. So for tomorrow, Valentine's Day, do you guys still have openings? How is that looking for tomorrow?
We are almost fully committed.
Almost fully done.
We also have a DJ on Saturday evening, so we'd love for everyone to join us on Saturday. However, tomorrow we have a few more spaces available.
Fabulous. Okay, and do you guys have any other events coming up or fun menu items that you'd like to talk about?
We do rotate our menu occasionally. We do like to pop in some creative dishes that our chef creates.
Yes.
Occasionally, we'll change it up for Cinco de Mayo, Persian New Year, New Year's Eve. We had a cocktail that we featured called Nowruz, which means Persian or Happy New Year in Farsi.
Yes.
And the cocktail would change color depending on which what you wanted to cheers to, whether it was prosperity, success, good health, or love.
That's very cool. Amazing. Now, one thing I love about Valentine's Day is you can eat all the sweets without any of the shame. I feel like it's just all on the table. So what is this looks delicious. It's got some chocolate on it. Explain that one to me again.
That is our Persian baklava. So it is phyllo dough. It has pine nuts, pistachios with a guajillo chili sauce, and it is covered with chocolate.
Oh, yum. And then do you guys have any other delicious desserts that you'd like to tell us about?
We do. We have a tres leches. It is a roulette cake, which is a Persian sponge cake. And then the sauce on top is a drizzle of tres leches.
Ooh, wow.
So that's where the two flavors come from.
Yes,
the Persian and the
yummy.
Mexican.
Love it.
Yes.
So yummy. This all looks delicious, and these drinks were so good. Thank you so much for coming by today. If people want to come out and visit you at the restaurant, where can they do that?
We are at 555 2nd Street.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much.
All right, well, to learn more or to make reservations, head to liveinthebay.tv. We'll have all the information on our website. And when we come back, it's the next live-action Disney adaptation film that we have all been waiting for. We'll take a first look at the trailer for Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot starring in Snow White. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards, ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sethi from Renew MD with the Skin Report. A common sign of facial aging is loss of facial fat. fat keeps the skin lifted. At RenewMD, my favorite treatment for this is a natural treatment called Sculptra. Sculptra is injected in the temples, the mid-face, and the lower face to stimulate collagen and restore that lift. There is a lot to Sculptra, and you can learn more about it on my website, renewmdwellness.com, or listen to my podcast, The Skin Report.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. Really just all about the money.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Rachel Maurer. Still to come on the show, we get an inside look at a San Francisco museum celebrating Black culture and teaching some history. We're visiting the Museum of African Diaspora. Plus, beautiful art, but make it fun. Painting with a Twist is here showing us how. Plus, how to do this at home for a very last-minute Valentine's Day activity. That would be so fun. But first, let's see what you had to say about our question of the day. Of course, it had to be Galentine's related. In honor of Galentine's Day, what is your favorite way to celebrate life with friends? I told you I love just good food, good wine, hanging out with the girls, and watching my favorite TV shows. It is just so much fun. Let's get into our viewer answers. Thank you so much to Howard, who answered us on Facebook and said, my favorite gathering is just around the corner. Everyone I know will come together for a picnic. This is such a good idea, especially getting outside. Not today, Howard, but maybe later in the week it'll be nice enough for a picnic outside, and just great to be out in the outdoors. Let's check out our next viewer answer. Sarah B. from San Francisco said dinner, drinks, and dancing. Sarah, great answer. I forgot the dancing part, but that is definitely so fun, especially with dinner and drinks and the girls and just having a good time. I feel like the best part about Galentine's is that you can just let loose and be your authentic self. Let's check out our next viewer answer. All right, we've got Lauren from Daly City who said, nothing better than a Galentine's hangout at home with good food, drinks, and friends. It seems like we're all kind of on the same wavelength here. Everybody loves to eat and drink and hang out with their Galentine's or Palentines for the guys. Thank you so much to everyone who answered our question of the day. Hope you have a great Galentine's and Valentine's Day. Lots of good options to get out there and do in the city this weekend. There's so much going on. Thanks so much to everyone who sent in their answers. You can always answer our question of the day and join our viewer voice by scanning the QR code on your screen or go to our Instagram or Facebook at Live in the Bay TV. All right, up next, we're checking out a new movie today. It is Snow White. This is the next live-action Disney adaptation film. I am so excited. As a kid, I just loved the original, watched it over and over again. Can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Let's check it out.
This was my father's kingdom, a place of fairness, but the Queen changed everything.
Take him away!
Your Majesty.
What did you say?
The people need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Famed is thy beauty, Majesty. But a lovely maiden I now behold.
I look at you, and I just want to be fairest of them all.
The Queen is evil. You must flee into the woods.
My parents always said this forest was a magical place. Hello? Is there anybody here?
It's a human.
What did you think I was?
Nothing. Ghost.
safe from the Queen here.
The Queen stole everything from all of us. We're gonna need your help. It's time to restore our kingdom.
Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday, hoping somehow, some way, here comes a miracle.
Find Snow White.
I close my eyes and see the girl I meant to be.
This is our kingdom, and now we're here to take it back.
You were saying?
I'm sorry, my dear. Did I frighten you?
Such a classic. I'm so excited to see this one. And isn't it amazing how the animation looks so real these days? I mean, if you look back at the original Disney films, they looked great, of course, but the difference these days is just crazy. The little fur on all the animals and the grass on the ground, it all looks so very real. Very cool to see these adaptations. Snow White will hit theaters this March on the 21st. Can't wait for that. When we come back on Live in the Bay, it is Black History Month, and we are visiting the museum that celebrates Black culture around the world. A look into Moab coming up. And as we head out to break, here is a live look outside. It's been gloomy all day here in the Bay. Hope you're staying warm and dry. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards, ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sethi from Renew MD with the Skin Report. A common sign of facial aging is loss of facial fat. Fat keeps the skin lifted. At Renew MD, my favorite treatment for this is a natural treatment called Sculptra. Sculptra is injected in the temples, the mid-face, and the lower face to stimulate collagen and restore that lift. There is a lot to Sculptra, and you can learn more about it on my website, renewmdwellness.com, or listen to my podcast, The Skin Report.
Do you know who Rover's? One who loves dirt, one who does flirt. Three-legged snuggle buddy, and a hissy cat in a stroller. Fast girl, sweet moper. Rover helps make friends all over. And friends are good. Loving pet care in your neighborhood.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description. And you made a promise to keep the line running, to power through the downpour, to be the one who always gets it done. And our promise is to help you do it with professional-grade supplies for every industry, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Because you can't predict the future, but with the right partner, you can be prepared for it. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For the last 2 decades, the Museum of the African Diaspora has showcased what it means to be Black. When it first opened in 2005, this museum focused on history and migration. 10 years later, the focus has shifted to contemporary works of art celebrating Black culture around the world. As Moab enters its 20th year, KRON4's Noel Bello takes a look at an exhibit that explores the idea of revolutionary rest. Let's check it out.
How is it radical to actually claim rest when every other signal is that you should be moving?
That's the question Chief Curator of Moab, Kijo Lee, asked herself as she put together this current exhibit.
It's called Liberatory Living, Protective Interiors, and Radical Black Joy, and it's really dedicated to the idea that trauma and struggle isn't our only generational inheritance.
After 2 years at Moab, Lee says she feels like she's just hitting her stride and enjoys keeping the museum on the pulse of what's happening in Black culture today.
Black and brown people are being asked to expose their soft underbelly again and again in a bid for empathy that doesn't necessarily come. So I was interested in, rather than where are we going to get to work? Where are we going to make new revolution? Where are we going to go sit down for a minute and be seen as resting, not as lazy?
What's so magical about what Kijo has created in that space, all those pieces speak to different ways in which we're allowed to be in space as Black bodies.
Oakland lino-cut printmaking artist Chantal Hildebrand is one of several artists with work featured in the Liberatory Living exhibit. Her vulnerable pieces show women behind closed doors, indulging in their deserved rest. The artwork hangs next to sculptures Lee chose for the exhibit.
But I'm not trying to rewrite or demonstrate what Blackness is. I'm just demonstrating what rest looks like to me and what liberation looks like to me. It's not Black rest, it's just rest.
As you move through the exhibit, you'll find text on the walls written by Lee. She says she's inviting visitors to engage in what they're seeing.
Artwork isn't just something that gives to you. It's in relationship with you. So what I want people to leave with is a sense that they too can meet the demands that artworks are making, even challenging artworks, that they too can ask questions, that they can think about artwork through their own individual lives.
As MOAD nears its 20th anniversary, Lee is looking to the future. Her next focus? Blackness and the universe.
Blackness in the cosmos is where things go to act up. And to me, there's an alignment between that and Blackness as lived. What I really hope is that MOAD becomes the place where no one is afraid. People feel a real sense of belonging and come to expect that they will be both invited and challenged by what they see.
In San Francisco, Noelle Bello.
I always say wherever Black people are making things, I'm interested.
KRON4 News.
Thank you so much, Noelle. I love this idea of rest, especially for women who can have such busy schedules, such busy lives, and are expected to take on everything. Being reminded to rest is such a good reminder. Thank you again so much to Noelle for that story. Up next, for decades, it was one of Oakland's best-kept secrets, a tiny bakery that serves up delicious baked goods from a kitchen that is literally underground. But now the secret is out. Justine Waldman takes us inside Gregory's Gourmet Desserts, because if you know, you know, and if you don't, you're about to find out.
I tell people that I started baking about 100 pounds ago, but that's just me. It's just
For 25 years, this underground bakery, and I do mean underground, has served satisfying sweet potato pies, chewy chocolate chip cookies, and milkshake-inspired cheesecakes.
I get excited when people come in like, no, I don't like cheesecake. I'm quick to break out a spoon and go, try this.
Long a local favorite, Gregory's Gourmet Desserts is now known well outside the neighborhood, thanks to a recent viral video.
This is Oakland. If you have something that's good, people are going to come.
Gregory Williams' baking journey began after a cafe stopped serving his favorite dessert.
You know, I was like crying but not crying to my friend. They stopped making my favorite cheesecake. And she said, make it yourself.
With a friend egging him on, he landed a large order from a local hotel.
And I was managing an apartment building in San Francisco, so I used every empty apartment oven and refrigerator to do the order.
Now in this space, a few blocks from Lake Merritt and a few steps below 23rd Street, Greg makes goodies that taste just like home.
They always used to say that there was an old lady like locked up in the back room making my products for me, so they couldn't believe that I was actually making it. I didn't go to school for this, and I've just like put spins on certain things to make it work, and creating like a mad scientist day when something comes to mind, it's like, oh, this will be really good.
That is how the Fat Boy entered the chat. Fat Boys?
Yeah.
A creamy banana pudding with a full slice of peach cobbler on top.
I feel like I need to be alone with this one.
It's always good to see you. I miss you too.
A neighborhood fixture, Greg is even more popular than his key lime pie, with generations of customers stopping in just to say hi.
Teenagers like that have gone, it's like, my mom used to bring me here all the time. And I'm like, how old are you? I thought you probably moved back east. Okay. It's an awesome thing, but it also shows, you know, I'm getting older.
And instead of slowing down, Greg is expanding to San Ramon this spring to a space that's no longer underground. In fact, it's on the second floor.
I've come to learn that things will work out as long as you're striving in what your gift is, and bless this gift that you have. The word has gotten out. Oakland's best kept secret, it's not a secret anymore.
In Oakland, Justine Waldman, KRON4 News.
The line that was out here today.
He's talking about the line, and check it out. That line was crazy. It's so fun for them. Congratulations on all their success. Here in the studio, our floor directors are talking about just how great that place is. They've actually been there. So KRON4 will continue to honor Black history all this month. This has been so much fun. Be sure to tune in for our special Honoring Black History on February 27th. That's at 6:30 p.m., and that'll be hosted by Noel Bello and Raina Harvey. Coming up on Live in the Bay after the break, we're so excited to meet the artist behind Painting with a Twist, how Bottle and Bottega is offering a fun and carefree escape for guests to let loose and show off their artistic skills. We'll see if I can do it. Plus, as we head to break, here's a look at what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. Stay right there. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards. ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Be your own hero.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. Really just all about the money.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back in. I have been so excited for this segment. We are getting artsy. Painting with a Twist is here helping us create a masterpiece and, of course, having fun while we do it. Joining me now is Veronica, an artist at Bottle and Bottega. Hi, Veronica. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're so excited for this. So I know we have a lot to do, so I kind of want to get right into it. Let's get started. Tell me what the first step is. Do we need to wet the paintbrush?
So this is acrylic, so we don't need to wet the paintbrush. And here we have our trees that I've given a
us a head start on.
Yes.
2 trees to make a heart for Valentine's Day.
So cute.
And all we're gonna do is just add some leaves.
Okay, wonderful.
So first we can start off with this magenta here. Just take a little.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put this one on the tree on the right. And you can kind of just dab and make some little leaves. And you wanna kind of go in all different directions. You can be kind of random.
Okay.
Let yourself be a little messy.
So tell us a little bit about Painting with a Twist and what you guys do there.
So Painting with a Twist is a fun, relaxing painting experience where we provide step-by-step instructions that you can follow along. We also have a bar that serves beer and wine. So it's great for like a girls' night out or a date night, such as Valentine's Day.
Or this would have been the perfect Valentine's activity. Look at us.
Yes.
So what is the twist? Is that the bar? What is the twist?
Yeah, well, it's also that it's, like you said, supposed to be fun art, not fine art. So it's supposed to be relaxing. You don't have to take it too seriously. The goal is just to have a fun time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love this. And who is this for? I mean, is it all ages? Can everyone come out and do this?
So it's 21 and up just because we are a bar.
Right.
So, but we welcome people of all skill levels. It's beginner friendly.
Good thing, because I'm out here trying my best.
Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay, beautiful. And tell us about the painting we're making today and kind of what you said it's a Valentine's inspiration. So what is the end product supposed to look like here?
Yeah, so you see we have 2 trees coming together to make a heart. And this tree is going to be pink. And then the other tree will add a little bit of green just for some color.
Okay, so if I'm ready to do the green, do I wipe off my...
So we can now dip our brush in the water.
Of course.
And then just sort of dry it on here.
Okay, fabulous. And how long does this process typically take when people come in to do it?
So typically it takes around 2 hours.
Okay.
And we also do our candle making, which would be 30 minutes. These are soy candles here. We have all different scents.
Okay, fabulous. So tell us a little bit about the candle making. Do people choose their own scent? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we have many different scents, and you can come in 30 minutes or more before the painting, and you can pick out what scent you want. You could even combine different scents together. So it could be really fun,
Very cool. Tell us about some of the groups that you've had come in. Is it typically like groups of friends, or what do you guys normally see there?
Yeah, so we do public classes, so that's great for a girls' night or a date night, or even just a group of friends. We also do private parties, which is great for like a birthday party, bachelorette, baby shower, and we do a lot of corporate events as well.
So fun. I love that. Okay, now you obviously are the pro here and I'm not. How did you get started as an artist?
Well, I've been painting ever since I was a young kid. So it's kind of always been a passion of mine, and I really love to do it. Yeah.
And what are the different, options when people come in? I'm sure there's a set painting each class that you lead them through. So what are the paintings like typically?
So we like to do different paintings that go along with the seasons. So like for Christmas, we had Christmas themed. Now we're doing the Valentine's themed. And then for the spring, we'll have some nice spring images coming up, like floral themes. Or in the summer, we like to do a lot of nice beach paintings.
Very cool. I feel like this is kind of leading us into the florals.
Exactly,
I mean,
it's
we're
perfect.
Almost getting there. I'm ready for the winter to be over and the spring to come. Where in town are you if people want to come out and see you?
Yeah, so we are in Belmont. So you can look up paintingwithatwist.com and search for the Redwood City location in Belmont.
Very cool. This is so fun.
Yeah, you did great.
Thank you. Yes, I'm still working on it. We're almost there. So after the green, what are we going to do next?
So now we can go in with a little bit of white after you washed your brush.
My brush is a little dirty. That's more brown than it is white right now.
That's totally fine.
Okay, white.
And then go in with a little white, and you're going to kind of dab it kind of where you put the pink here. Just to add some highlights.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
What have you seen in terms of how people feel when they come in for these classes? I feel like it's so fun to just let loose and hang out with friends and do something like this. What do you typically see?
So typically, some people like to come for like a girls' night out, having some drinks, but we also get people who like to really focus on the painting. You don't have to, you don't have to drink. You can also just come just to paint, and we also have people of anywhere from 21 all the way up until the older ages too. So we welcome all people.
Awesome. That's funny you say some people focus more on the painting. I did this with my mom once, not in San Francisco, and she was very serious about the painting.
Oh, yeah.
I was serious about the wine, so, there's a little something for everybody.
Exactly.
What are some of the next classes and paintings that you have coming up soon?
So we do a lot of public events on the weekends, so you can check our calendar. So now we're going to go with a little yellow on the green.
Love it.
And we also do blanket making as well in the winter, which is a seasonal thing.
Okay. So what kind of blanket is that?
So it's a chunky blanket making. It's actually a hand crochet technique. So you don't use any tools. You just use your hands, and it's a very thick yarn. So that's a fun activity. And you can always check our calendar on paintingwithatwist.com, and there you'll see all of the different images that we have, and you can pick whichever one you like.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Veronica, this has been so much fun. I feel like we made pretty good progress. I need to add a few more leaves to make it look like it's almost springtime. But thank you so much, Painting with a Twist. This was so much fun.
This was great. Thank you.
To learn more about Painting with a Twist, we'll have a link on our website that is liveinthebay.tv. Stay right here. After the break, we'll take a look at what's coming up tomorrow on the show. But first, here's what you can catch tonight right here on KRON4. And let's send things over to Justine Waldman, who has the top headlines coming up on KRON4 News at 2. Justine?
Rachel, thank you. Here's what we're working on for KRON4 News at 2 o'clock today. The storm is here. Right now, an atmospheric river is driving rain and damaging winds across the Bay Area. There are evacuations for residents living near the river since the Santa Cruz Mountains. We'll hear from them. And from rocks sliding to water rising, we'll take a look at the mess this weather is creating. We have live team coverage. I'm Justine Waldman. I'll see you at the top of the hour for KRON4 News at 2.
At Big O Tires, trust means an entire line of affordable top-quality tires drivers can depend on. Like the Bigfoot All-Terrain 2 and Big O Legacy All-Season, all backed by a warranty that's raising the bar of industry standards. ProTech Plus. So hurry in for the President's Day sale. It's buy 3, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Big O branded tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
At Grainger, we know the ones who get it done wear a lot of hats. A hard hat is one. Problem solver is another. Whatever the job calls for, we're here for you. We're America's trusted source for industrial-grade products, with the scale and resources to deliver and the knowledge to help answer tough product questions. Because we know that hats change, but having access to real people ready to help, combined with fast delivery, never goes out of style. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Be your own hero.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
That does it for us today. We hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. See you back here tomorrow. Bye.